Okay, I got to film this beautiful view I can see from my bed. I'm sitting up in my bed, and that's where I spend most of my time now. Although I went out for a walk this morning, just round the site, came back, uh, had a snack. No, sorry, I came back and sat on my bed for about three quarters of an hour to have enough energy to make myself a snack. And went on my computer on Facebook, chatting with everybody. And I think I played my game on my PlayStation for about half hour, and then came back, sat on the bed again to have a nice long rest. And then I went for a spin over to Drevach for a walk over there. Although last Sunday I went to Portobello. Of course, Sunday before then I had Brandon. I get him now and again. And of course, Saturday I'm up in Haverford. But I spend most of my time, weekend and in the week, sitting up in the bed because of this heart trouble that I've now got. Had it now for about, well, I'm 72 now. I was 66 when it came first. And then I couldn't do nothing at all for weeks. But I picked myself up, started going for little walks. I wasn't even able to drive to Kinechio for that. So I'm able to do that now. But, well, when I go and pick Brandon up in Pooch, I drive through Kinechio. But by the time I get to Pooch, I'm so tired. I got to sit in the house with the Brandon and his mother and partner and two other little boys they got to have energy enough to take Brandon for his McDonald's. And that's the way I got to live now. I got to do a bit at a time because I got no energy at all left, although I'm convinced I've got ME as well. But I can't complain because there's so many good friends of mine gone. And a lot of them, younger than me, are still alive and suffering, can't even go out for walks at all. So, I'm 73 now in September this year, 2022. So I can't complain. I feel happy enough. I got a new car now again. I got money. I enjoy helping Joseff and Brandon out money-wise, especially Joseff now going to university. And I love my games on my PlayStation, and I enjoy cooking myself and doing things. But I'm limited to what I can do. If I hoover my bungalow, for example, that's me done for the day. And I wouldn't be able to, even though I still go for walks, but they're very short walks then because I haven't got the energy. So I spend most of my time sitting here enjoying this view, and that's Dunnerbank Farm. You can see the big white farm in front of me, where I spent a lot of time when I was a little boy with my friend Neville Morris. And up to the, well, to the right, well, to the middle then, middle top, you can see a big white farm there. But if you come down, now I can see the Thorpe farm. I don't know if the mobile will pick it up. See, I don't think it will. Um, well, the roof of the house, the bungalow, the two bungalows in the front. If you look at the roofs of them, and the roof that's higher than the other, if you look up, there's a big tree, and between the frame of the window and that tree, I just about see the building. That's the Thorpe farm. I used to go there with Robert Thorpe when I was friendly with him back in 1967, 68. So two farms there have been going in. And I was a nice boy, Robert Thorpe. Well, Neville Morris was a good friend, good, hellish nice bloke. But Robert Thorpe, big boy and strong boy, but a gentle giant, a hell of a nice guy. He's he's married now, living a top tumble, from what I've been told. Yeah. So anyway, why do I want to move when I enjoy such? Hang on, I got to change my hand. Even holding up this mobile, my hand goes all weak. Because of the heart, the blood not circulating properly. Why do I want to move when I got such a beautiful view? I spend most of my time in bed enjoying this view. I would really miss it if I did move. But you see, there are bungalows out there with better views again. When you look at the bungalows in Crubin and the bungalows in Llangadeon, and with them, with the problem I got with this view, I'm sitting back on my bed now enjoying it, but if I put a chair up against the window, I can have a better view. I can see all the way over then to Trimsaran and Top Mountain. And, I'm much better. But the trouble is, there's people outside and they can see me. Now, with the bungalows in Crubin, and Llangadeon, there's nothing in front there. You can just see the views there are out of this world, and also the walks there, you see. Because the thing is, you haven't got the walks here. I'm up on the hill here, this side of Command, this side of Pontiac. There's no walks here. Well, there are, but I can't do them. I can only just about manage walk about around the site. And I got to take the car then down the village, and I don't like doing that. But in Crubin and Llangadeon, you've got the walks. So I don't have to take the car. And funny enough, Brandon loves the bungalows in Crubin because there was one empty there a few weeks ago, and I took him up to see it, but I didn't like that the one that was empty. Not that I would have had it anyway, but if one comes empty there that I really like, I'll go for that. Because I'm thinking ahead, thinking way ahead. When it comes, when I wouldn't be able to drive, and that's where I'd love to be then, out in the country in the Llangadeon or Crubin. Lovely walks and lovely views. Of course, I get my shopping delivered because I cannot go now. I go to the supermarket to shop. So that would be no problem, even though it's out of the way. Crubin and Llangadeon, really out in Wales. But that wouldn't bother me, living there out in the country. I'd have the walks and the view. I get my shopping delivered. Well, Brandon would have grown up by then, because he's coming up to 12 years of age this year now. And I don't see much of him now as it is. And of course, Joseph's off to university in September, so I won't see much of him. But thinking ahead, that's what I want. The sun's going in a bit now, so the view is not as good. But especially in the morning, I'm sitting up here. I have my breakfast in the morning, enjoying the view, instead of watching TV. And in the morning, you can see the birds flying across, and especially kites. You can see them out diving down for their food in the mornings. And then when it comes to winter time, you can see the birds migrating. You can see them flying across the sky, going to migrate. And again, then in the spring, you can see them coming back. Right, I'll end now because my hand is getting tired. But like I say, even though I do everything in bits and things are a bit hard sometimes, but I still, feel happy. And coming up, to 5 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, I should say, and I'm looking forward now to have another snack and play my game on PlayStation, and then go on YouTube watching the videos. And I've always got something to do, but at the end of the day, that's where I'd like to live, out in the country in Crubin or Llangadeon. All I need now is for a bungalow to come empty there, and then I'm going to go for it, okay?